You say that he already is, then you have to do that to protect him. You can't put him out there and playing this college-style offense with this spread with 3, 4, 5 receivers out on the field and your tackles on the islands with the rushers that we have in this National Football League. Your quarterback is going to suffer. He's going to be under duress. And again, another stat that I didn't even mention, they were 32nd, again, dead last. Like, you cannot have success when you're putting your quarterback in situations, as we saw last night, even with him, with the snap count and him motioning and the false starts being called for those things, but being in 3rd and long, and you're not going to give your tackles help, and you understand teams are going to be high pressure in third down situations, you can't put your young quarterback
Greg, this offensive line gave up 22 sacks last year in December. That's more sacks than the Patriots allowed all season, the Saints, the Colts. This is a bad line. And I just one other note that it just kind of annoys me, but the media and the fans love offense. We know that, right? Oh, Cliff Kingsbury, oh, he's an offensive genius. He didn't win jack squat at the college level. Fun offensive guy. Kyler Murray puts up great numbers, setting records in college football. Look at the trenches on this team. Look at the defense. They're not going to win anything. People that are excited about the Cardinals, folks, this is a 3 or 4 win team at best. They have a mountain to climb. I don't care how generational Kyler Murray is.
But if you're an Arizona Cardinal fan or a follower, or you're just the novice football watcher, you understand that the game is won with scoring points and who wins and who has the most points. But if you don't have what's established as a foundation, and we know that to be the trenches, both on the offensive line and defensive line, you have absolutely nothing. It doesn't matter how great David Johnson potential is, how Larry Fitzgerald, how a young receiver on the outside and Keyshawn Johnson may be up and coming, or your star in Kyler Murray. That is negated when you don't have what it takes to firm a wall or a foundation to support what you have.
That's my concern, is that, excuse me, Kyler won't be able to blossom into that player that a lot of people think he is or will be because of the team being as poor as it is. It's going to stump his growth.
No, I would say it would stunt his growth if he wasn't as elusive and he couldn't extend plays and he was just a sitting duck in the backfield, in the pocket. But that's not who he is. What I believe he's going to have to do, and he will get even better at, is learning that I'm going to have to escape. We're going to have to start moving the pocket around from Cliff Kingsbury's perspective, shifting, moving, having quarterback movements, sliding the protection so we can get our quarterback on the move, and then he's going to have to become even more accurate moving outside the pocket. That's what I saw last night that was a little like, okay, you gotta make better throws. Even when you know you're under duress, this is going to be the case all year if this is the style of offense they choose to play.
And historically in the league, quarterbacks who are young as a rookie, they tend to struggle, but year 2, they make the leap. You look, Deshaun Watson made a big leap in year 2. People expect it from Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. You look around the league, you got to be patient, Rob. I know there's going to be moments where Kyler Murray, he might get benched at times this season. It's going to be a long
I don't see that at all.
Hey, I'm telling you, he is a tiny quarterback. Did you see those hits he's taken?
I don't see that. I really don't.
If he's a generational talent, you don't want him getting knocked out.
He's not. Look, what was promising, if you're Arizona Cardinals fan again, is you understand he's going to be under duress, but he is mindful of that. The safety that he took, his ability to just get down and not take the hit, that is promising. That is a quarterback that understands, look, I'm not going to stand back here and just let you tee off on me every chance you get. I'm smart enough to use my legs when I need to, but again, smart enough also to get down. That's things that guys like Lamar Jackson struggle with that we're not going to see in year 1 from Kyler Murray because he understands how important he is to his team.
So, Rob, finally, reasonable expectations for Murray this season. I mean, can he throw for 3,000 yards? They're going to be playing from behind in every game, it feels like this season.
Yeah, I mean, sure, because if they're down, you know how this is. If you're down 25 points or whatever, the defense will let you throw in front of them, so there'll be, yards. They want you to move the clock and move the ball. They just don't want you to go over top of them.
Right.
So he'll be able to put up some numbers because they will be down. It's going to be a bad year, a bad football team, and hopefully he doesn't get hurt too much. But if I was a Cardinals fan after watching last night, I have some doubts on just how good
on Kyler Murray.
Yes, I do. I have doubts on how good he's going to be, especially with the team around him. And that's what I'm worried about, Greg, is that his ability won't be. If he was on a better team, you might be able to see this guy blossom right away because he has that kind of talent. Here, he could be pushed back or delayed because he won't be able to get. He won't be able to do what it is that he does.
So, I mean, your concern isn't with Kyler Murray, then? It's
No,
just
it is with Kyler Murray.
No, it's not.
Yes,
You're
it
saying
is.
that your concern is with the personnel
Yeah,
around
but
him.
I'm saying, but that's going to limit him and his development. I've already was on a question mark on if this was the right pick and on whether or not he's going to be successful in the NFL already. And now you're showing me he's going to be on a bad team trying to prove that he could play in this league.
Okay.
I have questions about
Are we
Kyler.
starting that hashtag this early?
I'm starting the hashtag
this early.
hashtag inconsistent Rob, because initially when you started your argument, you said, you know, I'm not trying to poo-poo Kyler Murray. I'm not saying he's not going to be good, but I'm saying he's going to struggle. So you're saying he's going to struggle based on what I'm giving you as far as what is real, the personnel around him. It has nothing to do with his talent.
No, I don't know.
And what he's going to provide.
No, I'm not saying that.
So
I watched him last night. I saw him miss throws. I just have to see more, Greg. All I'm saying is everybody, there have been so many great college quarterbacks who could not play on the next level. Tim Tebow, and I'm not saying he's Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was a big-time college quarterback.
One of the best college quarterbacks in the last 25 years.
Ever. And he couldn't make it in that league. And
That's because this is a throwing league. We've never had questions about.
Did Tim Tebow not throw the ball in college?
No, he didn't.
Never threw the ball in college?
He didn't. Do you see any highlights where he's throwing the ball?
All I'm saying
that
is
Pittsburgh Steelers playoff game.
I don't. But that's the thing. We're not questioning can Kyler Murray throw the ball. We're not questioning that. We understand who he is as a dual threat quarterback, but at first, primarily as a passing quarterback.
Greg, only thing is you can't have it both ways. He's generational. He's this the hotness in the NFL.
But he can't have a bad night.
No, he can't have a bad night. But I'm just saying, here's the problem. If he has a great night, you would be up here beating your chest talking about.
I was right.
He's
not at all.
He's that guy.
That's not Jennings' style, though.
Not at all.
And more my style.
We got to see him. He looked very mortal to me. He did not look like a generational player. I didn't go away from that going, oh, I got nothing to worry about Kyler Murray. This is just about the Cardinals at all. I saw him miss throws. I saw him be under duress and not know what to do or not where to go and throw the ball around the field. I just wasn't that impressed by him last night.
I'm not going to give him a complete pass. But what I'm saying and what I saw last night, it was not just based on his talent and what he can provide. It was based on the personnel around him and what he was working with. He was under duress, as we continue to mention. So you can't sit here and tell me that my concern should be with Kyler Murray and what his talent will provide versus more so than the Cardinals personnel that they've established around him.
Off that game, if you were on the fence of buying Cardinal season tickets, would you have run out and gone online and bought season tickets last night?
Stop. I'm not buying Cardinal season tickets.
Buy low, baby. You got to buy low. Come on, that's an opportunity. You know business.
After that game, if somebody put 2 Cardinal tickets out on your windshield like that day, and you went in and came back out from the store, there would be 4 tickets out there. That's how bad it was.
If I'm the owner,
I need 2 more.
I will say to Greg made a good point. Listen, this is one of the worst rosters in the league, Rob. There's not a lot of talent around Kyler Murray. If I'm the owner, I'm already looking to who am I going to handpick as my next GM. Hopefully somebody that can identify talent. All right, folks. Did the Lakers' title hopes just go down the drain?
What?
Rob Parker thinks so. That's next. And don't forget, you can check us out.